Welcome back, NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon which is gonna go into blues and jazz. This is sponsored by Dave. Thank you so much, Dave. I do appreciate it very, very much, and I'm super excited to do this. We got pretty much only 3 songs, but they're the first one is a kind of like what do they call him, a medley. The first one is a medley by Bruce Hornsby, and this is from the Intersections album 1985 to 2005, and the track that we're gonna play is King of the Hill. Let me just find it here, because this is like, I think, a 4-disc album. So let me just scroll down here real quick, because I do want to say I want to call out the names of what we're going to listen to. So oh, Jacob's Ladder. Okay, is that like Jacob's Ladder as in Rush Jacob's Ladder? Let's see here. No, that's not it. It's the only song that's 12 minutes long. So I think there it is. King of the Hill, 12-tone tune, and Mystery Train. That's the first song we're going to react to. Then after that, we're going to play some Grover Washington Jr. I've done some. This guy's on fire. Feels So Good as the album 1975. They kind of block him for some reason. Let's see if this one is okay, because last time a marathon got blocked because of his stuff. Let's see. This is the song Feels So Good. Let's see who distributes this. UMG. That's the problem, guys. Please be careful. Like, I can't do anything about that. If it gets taken down, there's nothing I can really do except try and dispute it, and then they say yay or nay, you know. That's the thing. But we're also going to do a video. We're going to pull up the screen, and we're going to do Mindi Abair, and she's going to play Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix. But obviously with her, you know, with her band, and she's a sax player. So I think I've done some stuff of her. And maybe that's the video. Like, just for being on the safe side, let's add something at the end, maybe a little bit on the shorter side, because we're already going over, we're not at the 25-minute mark, so we can do something, but just by WMG, just to keep it safe, because that's, if they block the marathon, then I can dispute it with that video, with that song. All right. Again, thanks so much, everyone, for being here. It means so much. We're almost at 76,000. It's insane. I don't know, because the videos are not being watched that much, but we do have a lot of subscribers. So I don't know what they're coming from, but I'm just glad that they are. I think it's a great milestone to have right now. Right now that I'm recording this, 75,745. But please, everyone, if you're new to the channel, if you like what you see, then please hit the subscribe button, because still 70% of people that actually watch the channel are not subscribed. So that's why we don't really have the numbers. So I think there's a lot of subscribers of people that watch some other content. Might it be our reactions to the music from Indonesia? These people are not messing around. These videos get 70,000 views in 2 days. It's insane. So we're gonna do more of those as well. But I would love this content also to get viewed a lot. I know these videos tend to be very long. Maybe that's turning off the newer generations, because they like everything like that, 10-second videos and next. So they're not gonna watch an hour-long episode on the 70s rock, right? so yeah. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So without further ado, let's pull up the music. Alrighty then, I'm just gonna stay like this because I do need my glasses to watch the video. But let's start it off with Bruce Hornsby with this little trilogy here. Let's go. King of the Hill, and let's go. Enjoy.
Leaning on a rail, I'm letting my eyes roam over the plain. I'm laughing on my break, I'm feeling like a captive on a long chain. Hey, you watch some people pick up sticks. Big boss man cracked his whip. Serious, we laughed and keep from crying, crying, oh, crying. Spout my coming line, everything here's just fine. Till he cares about me, but he's lying. Oh. The boss man is talking to his sister with the dirty hands. They sit cussing at the rules, and they wishing they could lose me as fast as they can. Hey, got me in the brother's speak. Thinks I took his brother's gig. People say they got the game rigged. Daddy gave him everything, you know, a job and a house and his earring. Why do you think that I'm so pretty? Oh, so bad. Going up to the big house, driving a big cat. King, the king.
Yeah.
my space. Smart bug sweat stain rolling down my face with Sonya Iris on the drum.
Wow. I would have not known that this was live if it wasn't for the applause. It sounds so well. I mean, they're so tight. What an improvisation. But also the communication between the players, you know, the bass and the drum with the keyboard cues, you know, and it's fantastic. I love that he sings. This is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Can't wait. I mean, this could last like 35 minutes. Give me like, you know, just make it like a whole album. But keep it up, you know. It's so good. Really, really cool. Thank you.
Well, I'm over in my space. Smart bug sweat stain rolling down my face with Sonya Iris on the drum. Well, I'm trying not to drink. I'm knowing I've forgotten to roll out this place. Lots of people pick up sticks. King of the hill with his nightstick. Caught up in accounting tricks. Throw a bone to the poor hicks. Got some candy, take a lick. Great white hope, shooting dicks. Time to let us all share the well. Getting coffee for the big stick. He's got his hand in his pants and the skin flick. Leisure suit, thinks it's slick. Lots of boys, take your pick. Mama, 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 come quick. Feeling like I'm getting sick. Have you noticed a nervous tick? Think I better take care of myself, rolling up in the big house, king of the hill. Running late, said if you're waiting for the 444, well, I just tell you, son, the train don't come here no more. Train, rolling down the line.
Wow, man. Yeah, after that, I'm sure they need a break. This was just a display of so many styles, and I mean, obviously, it's jazz, but it has all sorts of music arranged in it. You know, like when he's singing along, it's almost like a scat, and but it's I don't know, it has a little bit of everything. Um, man, let's see. Yeah, there's not. Oh, okay. Let's see. He has appeared on over 100 records, including releases with Bob Dylan, Don Henley, The Grateful Dead, Ricky Skaggs, Bob Seger, Brandon Flowers, Bonnie Raitt, Sting, Willie Nelson, and more. This guy is on fire. This is something I would love to go see live with Mario and Alexia. This was just wonderfully recorded and just a blast. You know, it does require multiple, you know, listenings just to take everything in. There's so much good goodness happening, you know, that but this was fantastic. So I have good news. I just looked up something. That Grover Washington Jr. is also under WMG contract, so we might get lucky. But what do you think, Dave, if I play some? Because I looked here, Bruce Hornsby. What are other artists that are, you know, usually fans also like Don Henley, Steve Winwood, Jackson Brown, and so forth and so on. Mike and the Mechanics, Steve Perry, and Robert Palmer. So I was looking here to see if I could see any one of these artists on this list, but it's kind of like becoming a little bit, I don't know why my control find doesn't work. So I'm just gonna play some. What do you think of some Doobie Brothers? Because Little River Band is on here, Loggins and Messina, Michael McDonald. So I think Doobie Brothers would be nice, and that's just to cover our, you know, our butts, just in case if they want to take it down, then we can defend ourselves with that. How about that? So I think that's a good idea. Okay, now that's the only one that I'm a little bit worried about this track, because here it says UMG on Spotify, but on Wikipedia it says WMG. So sometimes both record companies have contracts with these artists, so that's the thing. But this particular one that we're going to do, 8 minutes and 19 seconds, is UMG. So we're going to listen to it. It feels so good as the track. The album is of the same name, 75. Here we go. I'm ready. And again, why do I forget how it's said? You say potpourri in Spanish. Medley. This medley was just fantastic, and I didn't know any of these tunes, so for me they just seemed one song, you know, seamlessly, you know, put together. But I guess fans of these tones, of these tunes, know when, you know, they're being played. But yeah, the improvisation on this by the saxophone, the piano, and the band, and him singing was just fantastic. I mean, top notch. I love it. Okay, but we're gonna continue now with "It Feels So Good" by Grover. I think it's Grover Washington Jr., not Gruber. Could be wrong though. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Honestly, I don't get offended. So many people have corrected me. It's almost like an inside joke of the channel, you know, because yeah. like it's literally my third language, so fourth. My fourth language, and I grew up, first language was Italian, second was German, then Spanish, then English. So yeah, that's where I'm the weakest at. So okay, let's go with "It Feels So Good." Boom. love about his improvisation is literally sometimes when he doesn't play because you're expecting that he's gonna and also when he does that and then he does like this and then you expect him to play something but he's not playing, and those are like the moments that get you. That's so funny in music that us humans, the way we perceive music is sometimes amazingly when we expect something to happen and it doesn't, and then he comes in like a beat like after or something, and that is such a cool feeling. It's unexplainable, but that's what improvisation I think does to us. It's the unexpected and the creating of music in real time, you know, the jazz. I love that. It's just so fantastic, and I've tried to like apply that stuff too when I play, and even when I do it, it's kind of like, you know, it gives me shivers when I'm like practicing on. We've played some, you know, at some parties, you know, just me on the guitar and a friend and another friend on the bass and drums, and we just play instrumental stuff, and then suddenly I do take a little solo, and then I improvise, and then I think the best moments were when I did something like, you know, play something and it just held a note a specific length, or didn't play a note, or maybe, I don't know, you know, it's always something. It's always so interesting to do that. Yeah, let's keep going. This is amazing. Really. And yes, and like Dave gave me a little bit, like he wrote to me a little bit on a private level, and I do enjoy this immensely. This guy, both of these musicians we've reacted before, and it's just like a pleasure to listen to these masters. So let's continue. The bass too. Is just on fire. I mean, just the whole slapping while he was improvising, but now the boom, boom, the boom, boom. Like, just try and focus on the bass a little bit. It's just very good. And the guitar too. So good, man. Wow. Freaking amazing. What's this? Okay, I thought I heard something. This was amazing. Just like the funk, the jazz, you know, it is jazz. I guess it's more jazzier than it's funk, but the foundation of the rhythm is very funky, you know, very, man. And that cover is so 70s. I love how, you know, people were just like they didn't give a damn, you know. That is the embodiment of, like, you know, a blue halo, you know, just bare-chested. I love that, you know. I just, like, zero fucks given. I love that, man. I love that mentality. I wish people were like that, but it's just, let's not get me started with my rants, you know. I'm not up for that today, even though I wish I could just rant for hours, you know, with you guys, because I think you guys understand what I'm talking about when it comes to this generation, you know. And I've always felt, it's so funny because I think because my parents are very, a lot older than me, and I'm the last one. And then I stayed, of course, as long as I was allowed, you know, with them. And I just, like, by growing up with older people, I'm just, like, set in the old ways. I listen to old music. I enjoy studying music. I love older movies. I never listened to stuff from my era, you know. I never listened to you know, I don't know, like music that was popular when I was like a teenager. I have no idea. It's like, it's so crazy. It's like literally foreign to me. People would come up to me and they're like, "What are you listening to?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm listening to Led Zeppelin." And they're like, What is Led Zeppelin?" It's so funny. Yeah. So okay, we're gonna have to cut real quick because I have to put the video up, and but we'll be right back with more. Thank you, Dave. All right, now we have Mindi Abair, I think a beer, just correct me. Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix, and this is, I think this is gonna be a sax version because I've reacted to her, and she's incredible, but she is a saxophonist. So let's see what they do with this. I've heard the original, of course. I've heard what's his name do it. Oh my god, how could I forget? Stevie Ray Vaughan do it, but I think he does Voodoo Chili or something. Chili or child. I don't know. Don't quote. You know what? Just ignore whatever I said, because I remember when I said Voodoo Chili, people were like, "Nick, you're insane." I love it. Okay, here we go with the video, and then after that we will play some Doobie Brothers just to cover our butts, and hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Oh. Oh, come on. Okay. Thought there was going to be a commercial. Yeah. Yeah. That's so. Fantastic. I love it. Let me do something here real quick. Little trick that I learned along the years of doing this. Man, this was, I love that it was acoustic, you know. I don't know what that was, if it was some kind of the one we have, the Lord, I don't know. The 4-string instrument, but I didn't sound like why can't I remember? But there were, it was like more like a square guitar, so I don't know how it's tuned. I had it just on the tip of my tongue, but I love that the cajon, you know, as instead of the drums. What's going on? But yeah, and then of course, and then the acoustic bass. I mean, it is plugged in, you know, but it's still acoustic, and I think that gave it so much more charm. And then her singing without a mic, playing without a mic, just, you know, into the sax, beautiful, great band, a great rhythm section. I loved it. Very, very cool. Great cover of this, you know, amazing Jimi Hendrix tune. Okay, we're gonna go, we're gonna stop again. I'm gonna select the song of the Doobies, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I've decided to do a little bit of Doobie Brothers, but some later stuff from '78. Check out all the marathons that I've done on Doobie Brothers of their early stuff. This is literally from Minute by Minute, the song that comes before What a Fool Believes. And I think, you know, I wanted to explore a little bit of this album, and it's still a great, you know, band, even though they changed their style. But I really wanted to like listen to some Michael McDonald. So we're gonna do Here to Love You by the Doobie Brothers, 1978. So this is a track, you know, if you don't want to listen to it, you can skip it. But this is just to save our butts, because this is by Warner Music. So here we go. Like, I've never heard this before. Let's enjoy.
Here with all the same Some men think they're born to be king now. Maybe that's true, but I think I sing love alone is all we were born to do. Let them build their kingdom. Let them make the laws for this world to heed. Oh, you and I make life worth living right here in each other's arms. I'm here to love you, baby. No more loneliness, yeah. No more emptiness. Oh, no. I'm here to love you, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll rewind, but I think it's just worth to listen to this just because of Michael McDonald's voice. He's such a pro, and I do like me. I mean, I'm honestly in love with the early Doobie Brothers. With the other, I don't know his name right now. The other vocalist, and when Michael is doing backing vocals, and of course their whole like sound is totally different. This is just a different phase, which then became like super successful. But I do like it. I honestly love it. So let's go back and let's listen to that sax solo.
No more emptiness. Oh, no. I'm here to love you, yeah, yeah. Let them build their kingdoms. Let them make the laws for this world to heed. Oh, you and I make life worth living right here in each other's arms. I'm here to love you. I'm here to love you, baby. I'm here to love you. No more loneliness. I'm here to love you. Yeah. I'm here to love you. No more emptiness. I'm here to love you. Oh, I'm here to love you. Yeah, I'm here to love you. Yeah, I'm here to love you. I'm here to love you. I'm here to love you. Oh, I'm here to love you. Yeah, I'm here to love you. Just let me go on loving. Just let me go on. Don't stop me now when I'm feeling this way. Don't stop me. Just let me go on loving you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't stop me now when I'm feeling this way. Just let me go on. Just let me go on loving you. I'm here to love you. Don't stop me now when I'm feeling this way.
I love it. Great stuff. I love the Doobie Brothers. Both styles. The one before, I guess, yes. I mean, I do like it a little bit more because it's more up my alley. It's not as commercial, but also this sounds just fantastic. You gotta give it to them. So thank you so much, Dave. This was amazing. Was a great marathon. I had a lot of fun. Please let me know what you think. Did you have fun? Did you like the improvisation? Did you like of Bruce Hornsby? Did you like Grover's Washington Jr.'s track more? Both long songs. Did you like that Voodoo Child cover? Let me know. This one was just like, so if they block the marathon, we have something to dispute with. that's literally all I wanted to use this for. But it was a good track. I loved it. I love Michael McDonald's voice. I think he's super talented, very likable, and I love his stuff in Steely Dan. And every time he shows up, I'm like super excited. You know, just to fish him out, you know, because I don't really look up where he appears. It's just like, oh my God, that's Michael right there. So that's how we do it. But thanks again so much for being here, everyone. Thank you, Dave, for sponsoring this video. I'm super happy. And thank you guys, you know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one.